Yes. Myself, Professor Arvind Jadhav, Department of ENCE. The subject is Principles of Communication System, 5th semester. Subject code is 18EC53. The module number 1 is Amplitude Modulation, Double Sideband Suppressor Carrier Modulation, DSBSC, Single Sideband SSB, Vestigial Sideband VSB. Methods of Modulation. This is the first module. One is totally discussing about theoretically amplitude modulation. Here, the what is a amplitude modulation? Amplitude modulation is the process of changing some characteristics, that is amplitude or frequency or phase of a carrier wave in accordance with the instantaneous value of the modulating signal, that is known as amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation, amplitude with respect to the message signal with respect to carrier signal. Here there are three types of modulations: amplitude modulation, frequency modulation and phase modulation. Amplitude modulation is defined as the modulation in which the amplitude of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal, keeping its frequency and phase constant. Here in the amplitude modulation, to discussing the time and frequency, time with respect to frequency domain description. In this time and frequency, how to define the with respect to time and frequency, that is to using of amplitude modulation. In the amplitude modulation, what is the need for modulation? The first one is reduce the height of the antenna, avoid mixing of signals, increase the range of communication, allows multiplexing signals, allows adjustment in the bandwidth, improves quality of the reception. These are the need for modulation. The modulation is a very important use in communication system, because the modulation is the heart of the communication, because the modulation is used two parts. One is the message signal, one is the carrier signal. We'll be discussing what is the amplitude modulation. The first is amplitude modulation. Already I told what is amplitude modulation. The amplitude modulation is defined as the carrier signal varies with respect to the message signal. Here the two parts, the one is the message signal, the second one is the carrier signal. What is the message signal? Message signal are incompatible for direct transmission. For such signal to travel longer distance, its strength has to be increased by modulating with higher frequency carrier wave. The modulation is the process of alternating any or one parameter, amplitude, frequency or phase of the carrier signal in accordance with the instantaneous values of message signal by keeping other parameters of the carrier constant. This is the diagram of modulation: the message signal, carrier signal and modulated signal. This is the simple modulation process. First will become for the what is the message signal. The message signal is the important part. The message signal, the signal which contains the signal which contains a message signal to be transmitted is called message signal. It is also known as baseband signal, which has to be undergoes the process of the modulation. Hence it is also named as modulating signal, and it is mathematically denoted as m of t, that is message signal m of t. That is example, the m of t is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt. Here this is a message signal, m of t is equal to am cos 2 pi. What is this equation? This is the one signal. That signal is known as message signal, that is a sine wave. That sine wave is varied to the message signal, where am is amplitude of message signal and fm is frequency of message signal. The frequency domain description of this, in frequency domain description of the message signal, spectrum of m of t denoted by m of f. The spectrum is band limited to 2 watt, where w is equal to fm of the modulating signal. The next second one is the what is the carrier signal. The carrier signal is, compared to message signal, it is high frequency signal. Carrier signal is always high frequency and message signal is always low frequency. For example, if message signal is 1 kilohertz, frequency, and carrier signal is either 5 kilohertz or 10 kilohertz. When a message signal low frequency and carrier signal is high frequency, then AMU output will be getting. It is a high frequency signal used to carry the signal to the receiver after modulation. It is mathematically as C of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT. This is the carrier signal. What is the message signal? Here is m of t is equal to AM cos 2 pi FCT. Carrier signal C of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT, where AC is the amplitude of the carrier signal and FC is the carrier frequency. FC is carrier signal is used to the message signal and carrier signal. And depending of the signal process, already I told amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and phase modulation. The amplitude modulation is the amplitude of the carrier signal is altered, and here is the frequency modulation, and here frequency modulation and phase modulation together is known as angle modulation. Angle modulation work both frequency and phase. Next is the third part is modulated signal. The modulated signal is, that is a receiver part is used. The resultant signal after process of the modulation is called a modulated signal. This signal is consist of modulating signal or carrier signal. Mathematically it is denoted as S of t is equal to AC 1 plus Km of t into cos 2 pi FCT, where K is amplitude sensitivity. In this module, the time domain and frequency domain analysis is discussed. And frequency domain is very important to use to the way. M of t is the Fourier transform is M of f. S of t is Fourier transform is S of f. This is important description of the amplitude modulation.